third quarter starting here now. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Acy. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Here's Conley after the Kings pick up 2. Picked by Randolph. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Cousins against Anderson. Randolph can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Gay and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And no question, GA, Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only 1 playoff. Only 1. Count him, 1. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Zach Randolph.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Rondo against Conley. Up top, Cousins. That's good.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed.
Here's Randolph. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Conley kicks to Anderson. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. Gay dishes to Acy. He feeds it to Cousins. Stolen by Randolph. Rondo against Anderson. Shot from 12. Nice D from Cousins.
And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins.
That's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Picked by Randolph. Outside Conley. Pass to Randolph. For the lead, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
In a league that's becoming more and more pick and roll oriented, Zach Randolph is more of a throwback, if you will. I mean, he likes to back his man down and battle for those offensive rebounds.
Oh, I love the power forward. Zach Randolph always seems to carve out space, the space he needs to play well.
Yeah, he's unorthodox but extremely gifted. A nice blend of physicality with high skill level, especially when you talk about shooting the ball.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Quincy Acy. McLemore has come in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Conley, the pass to Randolph. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Now here's Collison. Gay outside. Dishes it to Cousins. And McLemore kicks to Collison. The 3. Sacramento gets it back. Gay passes to Collison. The dish now to Cousins. Lets a floater go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Tony Allen.
You know, when you look at DeMarcus Cousins, he's clearly one of the more talented and also one of the most emotional players in the game. He's also one of the most teed up.
Yeah, talking about Cousins' top 5 in technical fouls in each of his first 5 seasons. Among other things, that's given away a ton of free points, guys, to the opposition.
Yeah, DeMarcus is working hard to control that temper, and he knows it's important for the team. But it's hard to plug a volcano.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. There's the pick. Conley inside the line. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Koufos checked in for the Kings. Curry comes in for Ben McLemore. Allen against Curry. Out to the right wing. Collison kicks to Curry. Feeds it to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Koufos. Unloads from 13. And too long on the shot. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
They set the pick. Outside Butler. Right side Curry. To the left side wing. The drive by Collison, and he gets the bucket. Collison's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 11. Picked by Randolph. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Butler. The feed to Cauley-Stein. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Koufos has got 7 points in the game.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that.
kicks it to Chalmers. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way. Here's Curry. Out left to the wing, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Kings making a change here. Caspi's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room. Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 11. He kicks it to Chalmers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time. You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Quincy Azee's checked in for Koufos. Bellinelli comes in for Curry. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Down low, here's Chalmers. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Greg, with Cauley-Stein, his defense is the first thing that you notice. Very adept at shot blocking already. Does a lot of things, Clark, very well.
But, Kevin, I think it's his agility and the way he moves his feet defensively as a 7-footer. He literally can defend all 5 positions.
That's a great point. His perimeter defense, I mean, against smaller players, something to behold.
Outstanding.
The Grizzlies have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Wright sets a screen. Chalmers dishes to Wright. Chalmers against Rondo. Now, here's Chalmers. He's covered closely.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now, here's Rondo looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Azee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 3-point Kings lead.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here is Stevenson. Can't connect. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Sacramento up 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good.